My name is Jeff.
What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Thomas, and today we are taking a look, an unboxing review of the Air Jordan 4 Red Cements. Let's get right into it. Guys, remember to like the video and subscribe if you are into unboxing sneaker reviews. I also cover Palace and Supreme weekly on the channel, so please check out that content. We have an extremely jank box right here. I mean, I get being environmentally friendly, but we have actual tape haphazardly just put on this box. There's damages, so I'm not really a big fan of how Nike packages their sneakers now. It seems like there's a lot of lost art in terms of keeping the box from getting damaged. I can't tell you how many times I've ordered something from sneakers and the box just right fresh out the gate comes damaged. But yeah, let's get these sneakers popped open because I certainly have some thoughts on this colorway and what it means overall. All right, so here we are with the packaging. Remove that knife right there. And I actually do like this Jordan 4 box right here. We do see the Flight printed on top with some three-dimensional speckling here on the box, which is pretty cool. We can already see though damages right there to the corner, which is super unfortunate. Little scuff right there too. Kind of bad lighting. Maybe I'll come here for a better angle. But you can see we also have more damage there. So, you know, the quality control, certainly for shipping on Nike sneakers these days, is not what it used to be. Official colorway is white, fire red, and black. And some more damages to the box. But so let's get these sneakers opened. And I guess I didn't really mention it. I did get these on the shock drop, the super surprising shock drop. You know, I feel like it helps going for all shock drops that you can. I'm sure you guys can relate to. But here we are with the Air Jordan 4 Red Cements. Overall first impressions, it looks better in person, but I'm ultimately not a massive fan on where they decided to put these colors. I think red, white, and black is such a classic, like, masculine, cool colorway. Like, it's, I think, Dr. Disrespect when I think of these three colors, right? And this is certainly a good looking sneaker. I actually brought two pairs of my own Air Jordan 4s so we can compare what they look like here in a second. But before I get into that, we're gonna do a 180, 360 degree look at these. They do have some pretty swell materials right there. Like, that leather looks dope. The speckling on the actual cement is nice. Looks like some red flaking there. I don't know if that's meant to be there. Could be an imperfection from the factory. The gray on the stars right there on the sole. The white laces. I think these are definitely a white lace shoe. I could maybe see black laces, but certainly not red. Red on white like that, for me, it just never looks good. It's very hard to pull that off, in my opinion. Going back to the heel and the heel tab. See, the black Jumpman, it looks fine. Like, this shoe looks good. I'm not gonna lie and say it doesn't. It's a Jordan 4. It's practically impossible to fuck it up. But when I take two of my Jordan 4s that I have behind this box, I will show you guys how these colors can be used in such a better way. Okay, bada bing. We have the Breads and the Toro Bravos. Now, I've owned these shoes for a while, so they are both in various levels of condition. But we can see right here the black cements, you know, the Bread 4s. I think these are probably the best looking Jordan 4 of all time. You have so many good things going for them. And believe it or not, it's the same colors. It's black, red, white, a little bit of white, not really on these, I guess on the midsole right there. And then a little bit of gray. Mine are, like I said, pretty dirty. But I guess that's kind of cool, right? That vintage look. So maybe I'm actually in the in the cool department on that end. But yes, these are my Jordan 4 Breads, and just looking at them compared to the white cements, I do still like these. Don't get it twisted. I'm just saying these sneakers could have been so much better, right? If they did a reverse bread or something and done like, I don't know, flip this with all red and then put the midsole as, I don't know, right? Like I don't know what they could have done better, but I just know that they could have. Something about like the cement on the heel arch support thing right here, whatever this guy is called, the webbing, and this being black, it looks like a crappy custom. Like these look like a sneaker. I'm not trying to diss anybody, but that Mosh Customs would have made like 10 years ago. And he's much better now than he used to be at sneaker customizing. Anyway, now looking at the most beat Jordan in my collection, the Toro Bravo 4s, they actually are missing the heel, which I think actually is not too bad of a look. What do you guys think of that style right there? I did it because I was at a party once and someone stepped on the back of my shoes and the heel basically was bent, so I just tore it off and then I just matched it on both of them, and that's how they've been. But look at this. I know the red is slightly different. I know it is, but what do you guys think? Like, I just think that, I don't know, man, they could have done better. Like, what color combination would you have used to better design the Air Jordan 4 red cements? I just think that it overall is a good sneaker that has subpar color blocking and design. The leather on it, the materials are fine, you know, but when you're paying upwards of $210 for a new Jordan these days, you do want it to actually be a meaningful colorway. And from what I've gathered on the Sneakers app and what I've seen in the blogs, there's no real story behind these shoes, which is fine. You know, every sneaker does not have to be a collab. Every sneaker does not have to be something crazy. Like a whole story about how Michael Jordan, he was going on the bus this one day, so we got the school bus twos. Like, no, man, we don't need that. This shoe is a prime example of that. The Toro Bravo 4s, the last shoe pretty much that I stood in line for. God, these are beat as hell. I need to restore these. But anyway, you really don't need a crazy story to make a good pair of sneakers. Obviously, having classic OG colorways will always bring the most hype with the old heads and the new heads alike, respecting where the shoe came from. But when you got new kids on the block, like these red cements, you really need to kind of execute in a way that's going to differentiate them from the pack. Give us something we don't already have. Like, man, they could have done a little bit better. I think if they made damn near this black and just kept that red, I don't know, because that's so similar to the Oreo 4s. There's just so many like majority white upper colored 4s that I think like when you're using these three colors, I don't know, they tried to like in between design something, right? Like if they didn't want to commit too much to the red or too much to the black, and both of them as the accent colors, covering like, you know, 20% of the shoe, and then it's 80% white. Am I crazy, guys? Do you agree with me, or do you really like these sneakers? I don't hate them by any means. I'm just thinking they could have been so much better. I hope this video makes sense, and if not, hell, leave a dislike. I don't care. No one sees them anyway anymore. But appreciate you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy Thomas, and I'm out. Peace and butt grease. See ya.